Hi, this is Beatriz, and I just wanted to show you a few things about the Microsoft Word 2007 window. So what you see here is a maximized window of Microsoft Word. I have a blank document opened, and as you remember, every window always has an X that you use to close the window. Now, we reviewed today that here on top, left top, we have this little circle here that's called the Office button. Okay, now if you click here, we have a whole number of commands that we can do using the Office button. We can do new, open, save, save as. We can do print. Those are the ones that we've learned the most in class. New, open, save, save as, and print. Now, you can also see that in this Office button or under this Office button, you have recent documents. Now I'm using Sheila's computer for this video. So what shows up are the most recent documents that someone was working on while sitting in Sheila's computer. So the last four were done by Sheila, then two more were done by Jesus, or three more by Jesus, and so on. Okay? So these are the recent documents. You also have the option to click here under Word Options. If you do that, you have a chance to create your own options or your own preferences about how you want window to work. For instance, I had shown you earlier that you can show or not show the top characters, show or not show the spaces, show or not show the paragraph marks. Okay. Now, under the Office button, you also have a button where you can exit Word. So instead of using the X on the window, I could exit Word from here. This is especially helpful if you have more than one Word document opened and you don't want to click one window at a time. You can close them all at the same time using this button. Now, looking at this whole window here, that was the Office button that we just went and reviewed. Now, the next thing that I reviewed this morning and I wanted you to review in this video is the Quick Access Toolbar. Okay, here it is the name, Quick Access Toolbar. Now, in this Quick Access Toolbar, I can have different commands, and each of the commands has a little symbol to represent what it means. So I have a command for save, and the symbol is a blue diskette. I have a command for undo, which is difficult to see here, but it's, you remember it's an arrow that goes to the left. A command for redo, and you remember that's an arrow that sort of goes like this to the right. A command for a new document, if you want to create a new document. Print preview, if you want to look at your document before it prints to see how it's going to print, or if you want to just print to a printer. Now we talked that you can customize your quick access toolbar, and we said that that means that you can add or take away different commands. So for instance, I can have opened there. So now I have a folder to open. I can have email. Now I have a folder to email. I can have spelling and grammar. Now I have a folder, an icon for spelling and grammar. So it's your choice what you want to have. But I know in my class, at the very least, I want you to have new. I want you to have save. I want you to have quick print, print preview, undo, and redo at the very minimum. I want you to have those. You also remember that here on top of this window, we get the name of the document and we get the name of the program we're using. So I haven't saved it yet, so this document is called just document 1. Now, I also told you that one of the first steps I want you to do all the time is to save. Okay, so let's assume I'm going to do something with this document, right? So I'm going to save it and I can click anywhere. Okay, click anywhere, because one of the things I explained to you in class is that there are 3 ways to save when you're starting a new document. One is save here with this button that looks like a blue diskette, or under the Office button I can say save, or I can say save as. Either way I get the same window. Save, see, the window is the save as window. Save as, the window is the save as window. Save from the quick access toolbar, the window is the save as window. So same thing. So if I want to save it, the first thing is I look at the path. Path, P-A-T-H. This is not the path that I want. The path that I want starts with Dropbox, then Agora Students, and then your own name. Okay, my name here is teacher, so that is my path. Then after I make sure that I have the right path, I make sure that I have the right name for the document. So I'm going to call this video capture. And okay, that's it. Video capture, just for testing. And then the last thing I do is I make sure that the type is Word document. Most of the time we don't have to change it, it's just Word document. So now I hit save. Now my document is no longer called document 1. Now it's called video capture. Now if I write anything on it and I want that change to stay, I have to save it again. But now all I have to do is click either here or here, and that's all. Of course, it's easier to click here than to do this, so I'm going to click here. No window opens this time, but I know that the computer saved my document. I know that. Okay, now let's say that I want to change the name of this document to something else. I want to call it Video Capture 2. Now I can't just do this because that will not work. I have to say save as. Save as, and the only thing I want to change is the name. I still want to keep it in my teacher folder. I don't want to change the path. The path is the same. Dropbox, Agora Students, teacher. I only change the name. I also still want to save it as a Word document. So here, save. Okay. Now let's say that I want to put in a different folder. Again, if I want to put in a different folder, I can do it through the Save As button. The same window comes up. I want to keep the same name. I want it to be a Word document, but I want it in a different folder. Okay, so I can click here and say that I want it in the Extra Resources folder. I have to double click. Now my path changed to Dropbox, Agora Students, Extra Resources. Now I click Save, and it's the same name, but now it's in a different folder. Now let's say that I want to make it a PDF file. Same thing, Save As. I want it in the same folder, Extra Resources, so I keep the same path, Dropbox, Agora Students, extra resources. I keep the same name, video capture 2, but now I don't want it to be a Word document anymore. I want to save as type PDF. So I click the arrow, I get a list of different ways that I can save, and I click PDF. Now I click save, and this document went to the folder as a PDF folder. See? Now it's a PDF folder. If I print this document from PDF, it's going to look the same as my Word document. Exactly the same. But on the computer, they look different. Okay, so we reviewed that this whole rectangle here is a window. That is a Microsoft Word window. That this is the name of the document. That this is the Office button. That this is the quick access toolbar, that we can customize the quick access toolbar, that there are 3 ways to save, 2 are under the Office button, and 1 is in the quick access toolbar, that sometimes it doesn't matter which of these 3 we use, but sometimes we have to use the save as. Okay, so that is where I want to end this lesson. I would like you to look at this video as many times as you need to look at it to really understand what it is that you're supposed to know about the window as a whole, about the Office button, about the quick access toolbar, and about the different ways to save. We'll do another video that is about the ribbon with the different tabs and the different toolbars. That will be in another video. I hope you have a great weekend. You have a great time studying. You're wonderful students. Good luck.